Welcome aboard, everybody, and welcome back to Legend of Dragoon. In today's episode, we're going to do our best to fight the Divine Dragon. I didn't realize I could get into a fight right there. Right before I started recording this episode, I went ahead and got both Dart and Rose were like 2 or 3 editions away from hitting the next level on their edition. So I went ahead and got their addition to the next level. I swapped Dart out. I don't know. I didn't really feel like playing with them for this fight. So I've got Rose, Miranda, and Kongol. Kongol's probably going to have a real rough time with the Divine Dragon. But, you know, it is what it is. I think we'll be able to do okay, especially with Miranda's magic attacks coming in and just doing a ton of damage. Anyway, Kongol's physical attacks they're gonna hit hard. I'm just gonna let him heal up a little bit because he got hit by a really strong magic attack from an enemy. We'll do this. But yeah, then this fight's gonna be probably most of the episode. It's a long fight. I'm not under-leveled really at this point. But it's still a hard fight, just regardless because of how many attacks this thing gets. I think you can get like 3 or 4 in a round if you're not careful. That being said, let's check everybody out real quick. Kongol's missing 800 HP, whatever. I'm gonna put Kongol on Pursuit just because it does more flat damage. We're not gonna be using his Dragoon form at all because in this fight, Dragoons are once again a no-no because we're gonna use the Dragon Block staff we got from the Royal Capital Cadessa, and that nerfs all your Dragoons significantly. If you still need to use them, the same strategy applies. I didn't do it in the fight against the Grand Jewel, but if you only have 1 level of Dragoon, you transform and you do your attack or your magic, it'll still go off, and you will transform back into your regular human form, and you won't take like double damage. So that's always something. That's just a general strategy. If you just really need a Dragoon, probably the best application of it would be like Albert's Rose Storm, just to cut damage in half. Because like I said, we're about to find out this dude does a lot of damage. But without any more preamble, let's go. Let me get Sound of Swords. No. Somebody already started fighting against it? Let's go. Either way, we will have to join in. I got a sneaking suspicion we know who it is. Come on, really? Really? Right here at the end? Run away. No need to get worked up. You can go back now. There's nobody who would think that way. Yeah, excuse myself a bit. You are the representative of the Winglies. Come on. Are you going back to your forest to hide? I was just kidding. When I do it, I can do it. Adidas is going to come for you with that slogan. I made up my mind. Anyway, if the people of Sardio knew about this, they would all fall over. Let's do it! Yep. It's our good old Lloyd. It's earlier than I expected. Well, it is the future King of Dragons. Even with the Dragon Buster which can kill dragons, he still gave me a hard time. But he's almost dead. There's no need for you to come in. You say you're fighting against the divine dragon? You broke the seal of the strongest dragon of all, but you couldn't control it. This is the truth, isn't it? What are you yapping about? We can kill this man anytime. We have to defeat the divine dragon first. Sacred Sister Emilia Seswe. See the replacement for that girl. How convenient for us. Shut up! Alright. Oh boy. Alright, welcome to the Divine Dragon. So, he has 3 targets to focus on. Oh, that's cool. They just threw Dart in, but you can still see Miranda in the background. Oh, there goes that. But anyways, so there's 3 main targets: attack and defense power, Divine Dragon, and the Dragoon's reduced. So he's got a couple of basic attacks, but we're really only after. So he, like I'm trying to say, so he's got 3 main targets: himself, which is the one you have to kill that ends the fight. You've got the Divine Ball, which was like the attack in the cutscene where he charged up and shot a lot of like mini cannons out of his chest. And then the Divine Cannon was the one where he charged up and shot the laser through the castle. Unlike the Virages, once you kill these 2, they're permanently dead. However, the trade-off is they have a lot more HP than most of the Virage appendages. If you just really don't want to deal with them, I really hope you're prepared, because both of these attacks can do a ton of damage. So I always just go and get rid of those 2, because that's just 2 more turns he can't take in a round. And it's so much more worth it to do that, because the Divine Ball hits like a truck. The cannon hits one person and they're pretty much dead, unfortunately. Like, unless you're already defending. And the other thing you really got to watch out for, and the thing that's going to make this battle really hard for Kongol, is he can use the highest tier elemental magic, just like Grand Jewel. I think he can use every single elemental magic. So yeah, just be wary of that. So it doesn't really matter who your team comp is. He has a so he's gonna use a magic attack here, I think. No, he made everybody afraid. This is why you need mind purifiers for this fight. We're gonna get rid of Miranda's. Forgot he can cast Fear. This is normally where you would want to use a Dragoon transformation, but that's not worth it in our case, and we might end up just being stuck with Fear, which is really gonna suck. And if it's that way, then it's that way. If we get a game over, I'll go back to town and buy some mind purifiers. Okay. Alright, Miranda, you've got the best damage, so we'll hit with a Dancing Ray. That'll probably do a good bit more damage. Yeah, so that almost took out the Divine Ball, which I suspect he'll probably use next since it's about to go away. No, okay. We're gonna take care of it before he can use either of those attacks, which is a great thing in this instance. Nice. Okay. Alright, so that's two of... That's... Wow, he's already almost halfway dead. I guess just magic in this game is still just that overpowered. Yeah, he's gonna fear everybody again. Okay. I mean, 132 physical damage, that's nothing to sneeze at. We'll just do some spark nets. But this is probably, like, up to this point, this is probably going to be, if you're not prepared, this is probably going to be one of the harder fights in the game up to this point. Just because of how much raw damage this dude will do. Especially, like, if you are not using the auto cast, like the auto power-up feature, you will be doing nowhere near as much damage on the multis. Like I said, I played this game 1,000 times. And it's so hard for me personally to get anywhere past... Here, you know what? I'll show you guys. No, we'll save that. I'll show you guys how fast I can actually hit it. So like 190 is around the best I can get. Compared to the 260 if I just hold the button down. That's a whole 70% higher damage. So that adds up pretty quick. But yeah, I mean, if you just come in with a bunch of magic items, fast teammates, and some defense, shouldn't have too much of a problem with this guy, because he is not getting a move. This is weird. And I messed that up. I mean, I know that we're fast, but this fight's kind of... I didn't even have to use power up, speed up, or anything. You know what? Let's get rid of this because I hate it. Let's see what we get. Probably gonna be some status effect. Oh, okay. Black Mist. That works. Alright. Now with that, he's dead. Oh. Okay. It's a weird animation for... Yeah, I made that look easy, but in a normal fight, bro he cooked me as a child. Just absolutely dog walked me several times. That's... Yes. This is the Dragoon spirit. Bro wanted the Dragoon spirit of the Divine Dragon. The strongest dragon of all. Alright, everybody got a little bit. This is the soul of the Divine Dragon. The flame of a soul that sparkles only at the last moment of a dragon's life. Its crystal is the Dragoon spirit. As I expected, it doesn't sparkle in my hands. Lloyd! That was your purpose, wasn't it? This is just a little prize for me. A prize? I don't need additional power to destroy the world. The Divine Dragon was a mere obstacle to my ideal. I fought against it for that reason only. You're the one who formed the conspiracy to destroy the world. The King of Sardio. What brought you all the way here? Is it the frustration of having your moon taken? Or your feelings towards your loyal friend Lavitz? Don't even mention that name! It's too early yet to settle things. Wait! Don't be so hasty. I'll see you soon. Where's he going? He's leaving the mountain. Chase him! Alright, let's... Yeah. I mean, we got out of that. We'll just use a Dragoon. We're gonna get in fights. So we'll use a special just to transform and get rid of fear. We save. Oh, we'll get through this fight, save real quick, and then we'll keep going. We'll chase Lloyd and see if we can't catch up to him before he escapes too far. Special. I don't know if we've seen Miranda's transformation. Still very Sailor Moon-esque. And we'll just... Yeah, I hate that she doesn't get like a special for her Dragoon attack. Like, at least, you know, give her like the explosion, an elemental explosion like everybody else. Like that. I mean, that doesn't seem unreasonable. But her Dragoon isn't really meant for physical attacks. It's meant for raw magic. But with that, everybody's clear of spirit. And we'll save. Everybody's clear of spirit. Alright. Oh, and let's change additions back to Inferno. I think we're gonna put Hashel in because he's level 2 on his Dragoon level. And so is Dart, so I guess. Alright, let's replace Miranda. And we can get rid of Rose for right now, because Hashel also needs to work on his additions really badly. But yeah, no, Lloyd's up to something again. Don't know what, per se. But with this, we should, you know... Oops, guess I'm used to somebody else. Inferno. Easy enough. And Hashel. Flurry of sticks. No. It's gonna hurt real bad for combo. Yeah, 500 damage. That's not chump change, even for his huge HP pool right now. I think Kongo's the only one who can hit like 999, you know, max HP with the Dragon Helm. There is another item. I think it's the Dragon Shield? Could be misremembering. There's another dragon item. It might be a... Oop, there's Lloyd. Lloyd! I know he's one of the Winglies. Bro, he's been using magic like in front of you. And he also has platinum hair, just like our own Wingly. Rose! Rose, come on! Can you tell me who I am? I thought you were dead. Huh? Don't worry. I'm carrying out your will. You took this world back together. I won't let him ruin it. Mirage. Embryo. The moon with black power. Black power? You talking about the black monster? Alright, I guess we're gonna see maybe a different perspective? Stay here. Yeah, that's definitely Claire, Ashley's daughter. You can definitely tell it in this scene a lot better. Especially after having seen all the flashbacks. Take care of Dort. Your father is a strong person. You have that strength in you. So, you can wait here by yourself, okay? Where are you going? Going back to the village to fight. Really? I will protect your hometown with your father. Live strong. I mean, we already knew that she didn't make it. Mom? Dad? This is my dad's important shiny stone. Mom? Dad? Count 108 years, and when the moon that never sets glares red, the moon child descends to the earth and shall give a holy blessing to the world. Esther said what really appears is not the moon child, black monster. What kind of relationship exists between the black monster who destroys all and the moon child who blesses the world? Rose, what do you know about this? Dart! Rose! Finally! Found you guys! Oh boy! Rose! She passed out! Move away! I'll carry Rose first. Whew, I'm beaten. It's my fault letting him go. I apologize for it. It's not your fault, Rose. Nobody knew you as a Wingly who can use magic. Literally every one of us figured that out ages ago. As soon as we learned Maru was a Wingly, we're like, wait a minute. Don't worry. We'll find out where he went. I agree. Lloyd's objectives are still the Divine Moon objects. Miranda, there's no need for you to hide it. Tell us about the moon, the divine moon object in Melee Seswe. It's not like you, Miranda. Don't hesitate. I mean, it's a state secret. Come on, guys. Give her some time. I guess there's no choice but to tell everything. The divine moon objects are said to be brought by Winglies. And it's said that they have a dreadful magic power concealed within them. That's the reason why they were never allowed to be taken outside. The national treasure has been kept a close secret. It's called the Moon Mirror. The successive thrones have been the keys to opening the seal. Oh, it can't be! Queen Theresa's in danger. Alright, I think the way out's this. Oops. Alright, let's let's farm some additions, because we got probably, for the end of this disc, I want to say like probably another 5 or 6 episodes till we get to the end of this disc. Maybe more. Oops. Might be like 8. How did I miss the timing on that? Okay. I'm trying to think of everything that's in my, that goes on between where we are. I know, okay, we go. I'm not gonna spoil it for any first-time watchers of the game, which, if you're watching this, thank you. So if you're a first-time watcher, you've never played the game, you're just watching this on my channel, thank you so much. I think this is the way out. I always get lost because they all have the same screen. I'm probably wrong. Oh, I was right. Whew. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna say anywhere between 6 to 8 episodes left for this disc, and then the 4th and final disc is pretty short comparatively in the amount of like story beats. It's mainly just one dungeon after another, which is not a bad thing, because the dungeons are full of story, and we really learn a lot about the world going on, like, and it really opens up our perspective of like how things are actually in the world and how they used to be and stuff. We're going to learn a lot here in the upcoming chapters, I should say. But yeah, I'm going to say 6 to 8 for this disc, and then probably disc 4 is probably like another 10, 12 episodes to do everything. And then before I beat the game, I will do off-screen grinding to get everyone's additions, get their Dragoons maxed out. It doesn't take that long in the 4th disc because there are a ton of monsters that give a lot of XP and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. Cutscene. I wonder where Sister Miranda and the other people are. And if they're safe. To make sure of that, we, the Sacred Knighthood, are going to act as reinforcements. Don't worry, there's no way our Sister Miranda can lose. Yeah, I can't imagine her losing. But I can't imagine that the giant dragon will lose either. Please don't say such an ill-omened thing. I'm sorry, ma'am. Sister Miranda, Dart and company are legendary dragoons. We might not be needed. Dragoons. They're mere humans. Uh-oh. Who is it? Humans don't need to know my name. Oh no. Are you a Wingley? Yes, I am. We were the rulers of you humans in ancient Indiness. And now, I'm your executioner. Damn! I'm pretty sure he just killed the Knight Commander and one other knight. I never really paid attention to that before. Oh my gosh! This is what you asked for. This is the great battle of liberation. And your scream is its overture. You conceited humans, go to hell. The conceited one is you. Oh, you are Mr. Lloyd. You're so easily overtaken. You block the magic power. Who are you? I don't need to answer you. Watch your mouth. Mr. Lloyd! I won't let anybody hinder the liberation of Wingleys. I'll annihilate all humans. Liberation of Wingleys? You're so old-fashioned. A world without humans? It won't be any different from the forest you're cooped up in now. I have made many sacrifices for my ideals. But your ideals cannot be achieved unless you annihilate everything? Of course, my grudge, my hatred, I'll settle them all with human lives. You should not be alive. I won't die alone! Oh, that phased Lloyd? Not the 20-something fireballs to the face? Mr. Lloyd? I went out of my way. Oh, you're wounded. Please, let us treat you at the castle. No, no, Sister Wink. No, do not be fooled by his good looks. The Mountain of Immortal Dragon has become quiet. Does this mean you defeated the monster? Yeah. There's no danger of the city being attacked. Now Queen Teresa's in danger. Have you seen a man with platinum hair? No, sir. I haven't seen a man like that. I see. There's some NPC that you... And it might be upcoming here in a minute when we get to the capital. But someone explains that it's been like... by the time we make it to the castle, it's been something like over a week since the roars of the dragon died out. And that's how... that's kind of a good indicator of like the actual passage of time in this world. Because like, you know, us, the gamer... This is only like, you know, 20, 30, maybe a few more hours, you know. It's like a couple of days at best. But in like in game world, it takes like a week or so to go from the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon back to the capital. So if we were to scale that up from like the very beginning of Celeste, and we were kind of like averaging out the walk distance, really, if you like go, oh, it takes exactly, you know, let's say 5 seconds to go from Mountain of Mortal Dragon to the forest, and then inside the forest is real time. Sister Miranda. Oh. Commander of Knights. We were successful defeating the Divine Dragon and... Wait, what happened to you? You're injured? You survived that fall? Queen Teresa. Queen Teresa was abducted. What did you say? By who? A man called Lloyd. You're too late. Damn, what were you doing? Do you know where he took her? Well, Sister Wink might know something. My sisters are safe, aren't they? Everyone's waiting. Oh, excuse me. Everyone's waiting for the group to come back to the Crystal Palace. So he survived the fall. Yeah, but like I was saying, if it takes like 5 seconds to go from the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon on the overworld to the forest, and then let's do one. Okay, let me do an actual time lapse, like close enough to what I think is, you know, pretty accurate. All right, come on. Let's kill the squirrel. Nice. Okay. All right. I'm just going to do the math real quick before we end the episode. We're going to stop this so before we go into town because it'll be a little bit longer. All right. So let's say it takes 1, 2. All right. So a little like around 2 seconds. That didn't do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. So somewhere around 2 seconds. So let's say it takes 2 seconds to go from the capital to the forest and the forest to the mountain. Let's say 5 seconds. Let's round up to 5 seconds. So 5 seconds of travel in the overworld is roughly 1 week. That really kind of tells you how long you're able to kind of extrapolate some data. Like, oh, it takes, you know, this whole journey has taken roughly 6 months. I think that's what the length of the whole game takes place over. I know somebody's done the math and I read it forever ago. But yeah, I mean, this game does take place over a long time, much like other JRPGs but to us, the player, you know, feels like just a couple minutes to go from one dungeon to the next and do the story beats if you know the game. But that's kind of a cool thing where you're able to figure out how much time passes just by walking through the overworld and stuff. That means that like some of the longer walks are closer to 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, I mean, that kind of tells you like get from one place to the other. It still takes months in this world. But that's it for today's episode. Oh, forgot you could do that. That's it for today's episode. I will see you guys in the next episode. If you like what you're seeing, please leave a comment. I try and respond to every single comment. If you really like what you're seeing, I would love for you to like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100 subs by the end of 2026. I feel like that's a pretty decent goal. We're already over a third of the way there. Like, I think at time of this recording, I think I'm at 35 subscribers. And I mean, that's, you know, I know that's chump change in the grand scheme of YouTube, but I mean, I really appreciate everybody that's subscribed. Really does show that people do love this game, because this game has gotten most of my viewers and almost all of my subscribers. So, you know, I knew that was what was going to happen with this, because this game is just that good. Once someone starts playing it, all of the fans flock to this series and they're like, oh yes, more. I want to see how this person plays it, or I want to see what their opinion of the game is. But I really do thank y'all so much for watching and subscribing and sticking around for this long. I really appreciate it. But I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.